What paper do I use in paper flowers, or what paper do I use for my paper flowers? That's also one of the most common questions that I get in my social media feed or in my social media accounts. And there's so many answers to that question because in the past couple of years, oh, well, in my career, in my experience as a paper crafter, I've tried using almost everything, or I've used so many kinds of paper. Yeah, but to answer that question, the most common kind of paper that I use is a 65-pound cardstock, which I have here. I have a sample here. Yeah, but let's discuss. So for me, I use 65 to 67-pound just because number one, it's very much accessible here in the US. Number two, it's relatively cheap. You can buy some in bulk, most especially this brand. So I'm gonna discuss this later. And then number three, it's very easy to use in a cutting machine. So to cut my paper, as you can see, like in large and small paper flowers, I do use my cutting machines. They are very handy. They do help me make the process faster rather than just cutting by hand. And even cutting by hand, they are also very easy to cut. It's cardstock because it's thicker than your text weight. But don't get me wrong, I have also used text weight paper as well. But it's just that they also take shape. They also hold shape. Thicker ones hold more shape. They do retain the shape more, most especially with cardstock. With thicker ones, like 190 to 110, it's like you think probably it's more professional looking if I use like thicker ones. It takes me like 2 passes in a cutting machine to like cut them, so it takes longer to cut those thicker ones. That's why it's like, most especially for flower walls, I refrain from the thicker ones, again, just because they take longer to cut. Yeah, but let's discuss. So one of my favorite brands or kinds, so I'm just going to show, is Springhill Digital. Just because they come in bulk and they are relatively cheap. Seriously. Most especially before. Now I think they kind of increased their prices to like the colors, the price per color or also vary. There was a time where like the cream colored paper was just like $7 for 250 sheets, which is like, what? That's almost the same price as like 50 pieces in Michael's. The downside with Springhill Digital is the prices fluctuates. And then with some, I think now that currently that I'm filming, my favorite color would be tan. This one, Springhill Digital used to have them. They're currently out of stock for some reason, but I really loved their tan. It's really like an essential color in my Nutrella paper flower wall. Also, one downside would be their colors are limited. But the good thing is their colors is like very usual. So it's like I was able to use this type of colors for a number of paper flower walls. Like for example, the lavender one, this blue one also is very, yeah, the color is just, common. So it's like you can just use it like for a couple of uses. And then peach, I really love this color for my roses. I also love this color for like my roses as well. It's just not here, but I often use this as well. They're salmon. It's also very beautiful, the color. And of course, hey, the cream. Oh my gosh, this is like a staple for my Nutrella wall. Like this is a very good color as well. Their ivory, it's orangish once you've like formed it, so I don't often use this. But oh my gosh, they're yellow. I also use it all the time for my sunflowers. Yeah, sunflowers for for the big ones. The small ones, I use it for my sunflower. I've also used I think this is canary yellow. I've also used this in my large North Carolina sunflower and roses wall, but I really love the yellow. But yeah, this is like one of my favorite brand, and I often get it from Amazon. I have linked the packs that I often use in the description below. I often get them from Amazon. So yeah, so this is one brand of paper that I really love using for my flower wall. In the next video, I am going to discuss the paper that I love using from Michaels. So yeah, do like and subscribe to my channel. There will be more videos that will be coming. So yeah, see you in the next video. Bye!